Hello, me folks. Welcome back to the IFFA show. We are still here in Frankfurt, Germany for our day 5. And we were just visiting with our folks at gallery number 8 and looking at some processing equipment, injection, smoke opportunity. And we really wanted to talk today about one other option that we see on the market right now with our friend from Brazil, Gabriela Liberti. She's a business developer in South America for Viscofan.
Yes.
And I think it's very neat for you to explain a little bit about this option. We've been talking about natural smoke, liquid smoke. Then we have a third option, which we can add a liquid smoke on the plastic casing.
Yeah, inside the casing.
Tell us about it, please.
Yeah, so basically, what are the things happening on the market? Every industry has to be even more competitive every day. So, as we are experts in casings and plastic casings, we had a new product line for coated casings, or let's say transfer casings. What happened? You have a plastic casing ready to stuff. Let's say you don't have to do any other process before. And the inside part of the casing, you have the coating, which means caramel for transferring only color, or smoke coats. Basically, you have the flavor for smoke, easy, super uniform, and basically not you don't have to change the process. You already have with a plastic. If you do have a fibrous, the process is totally different. If you have a natural smoked product, you have to wait, you have to hydrate your casing, you have to wait 10 to 12 hours more or less so that you can have the smoked product. And here you have a simple application which will save you not only cost but also time and cooking time, which means a lot of money, by a simple application and safe application, which means you have the same color and the same flavor during all your shelf life.
One of the things that we were discussing before recording is sometimes the time for certain customers, some processors that want to, instead of cooking with steam for 8, 10 hours, with a either can be fibros or collagen.
Collagen, yeah.
You can save a lot of time by doing this, maybe 2, 3, 4 hour tops, and you're done. And you have your liquid and smoke on the actual product, which
Exactly. Which means you are saving a lot of cooking time and having an uniform product by the end of the day. So the only thing that is needed if one is working with a permeable casing, you have to change a little bit your formula to reduce a little bit of the water activity you have on that, because you're not going to lose it. When you do the permeable casing, you lose it. So it's not that you are wasting money or you're wasting your product. It's the other way around. I mean, you're saving time, you're saving money, and you're having a really good product, not only on texture, but also that the spices that they have on your formula will concentrate because they're not going to leave because it's impermeable.
this is what the actual
Yeah,
product looks like.
this is the actual final product after cooking. And we have two technologies here. We have the BTM, which means it's a cook and ship. Basically, you will have your casing ready to stuff, you clip, you cook, you frost it, and after everything is done, this can also be printed. You can put this on the market as a final product. Let's say it's the only package you will need for a whole solution. So sustainability here is key because basically you only have one package for one product. So for entire pieces, it's really good and it's really recommended, and it can be printed by the way that you want and have all the barriers that will ensure your shelf life during the distribution and the logistics. Um, Other way around, if we were working with a fibrous, for example, or another permeable casing, we would have to cut the clips off and to repack it in a vacuum bag or something like that. So it means it's not as sustainable as the solution is.
But it also depends on the equipment that processor has,
Yes.
and also maybe they're because we're not saying that this can be used depending on the actual industry, because a lot of people they use fibros and they have a customer for that.
Yes.
So it just providing options for processors out there.
Yes.
And I think that's really key of this. And there's, as we mentioned, natural smoke, liquid smoke,
Yes.
and then this option adding the liquid smoke on the plastic casing is one of the good alternatives.
Yes, and more than that, if you were looking for volume and productivity, this will be the key. I mean, you can have a really nice product, a smoked flavor product, but without all the processes that will take more or less 72 hours if we're looking from the zero until the final product on the market. And here we can have it on, I don't know, 10 hours most. So that's basically that. And the other technology that we have is for sliced pieces, which means it's a cook and strip. So you have the transfer casing like this, exactly the same, but this is more recommended for sliced pieces. So you have to take it off the casing, and you have the whole border of your product totally smoked and with a lot of uniformity, which is really hard to get when you are talking about natural smoking.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Gabriela, for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. We'll continue here at the Viscofan booth to see more of their new product lines. Thank you.
You.